Hi there. We're just continuing we are in the intermediate group now. I'm going to be putting this one in the intermediate group, but we're actually in a Riverdance map, and we're waiting for um, Cedric Chapman to jump onto one of the trams. I guess it's called a tram when it's in a metro. And there's one coming now, so it should be fairly soon. I'm still just playing around while I wait for the people in the companies that made this game to tell me why I have the index error. So while we're waiting for that, we're just doing lots of first persons, because I can't really do anything else. Anything that I create is probably going to get trashed, so I can figure out what's causing the problem. So to catch you up to speed, if you were not watching the episode in Riverdance that I made just before this one, I'm dropping this one into the intermediate playlist. And if you weren't listening to the one for the Riverdance section, I will fill you in that Andrew has stopped helping us because he has realized that he's over his head. He wasn't really that familiar with the City Skylines game. Andrew was the fellow at Paradox who is helping me, and very nice young fella, or old fella, who knows. But he didn't really play the game that much, he said, and he'd never played with mods, so oops, I'm not paying attention here. He's getting off, I think. Or he's watching everybody get off and he's waiting for a train. Okay, so we are back waiting for another vehicle. Okay. He was just walking to the other side. So Cedric's still in the metro. Anyway, Andrew informed me that I needed to look elsewhere for help. He also clued me into the fact that Paradox is not the company that makes the game, as I thought it was. Colossal Order is the company that makes the game and sends out so you would assume, I'm assuming here, that they are also the company that sends out the updates to the game, latest one being 1.5, and they have coding in them that might sometimes conflict with a mod that you have on your game. And obviously it did with one or more of mine. So anyway, I contacted Colossal Order, and I'm assuming it's a lady named Emmy, E-M-M-I, answered me back very quickly and asked me to send an output log to her for immediately after I received the index error, which I received as soon as I opened up the game. So that was easy. I just sent her the output log file and a little bit of other information, and she's going to look and see if somewhere in the output log maybe it tells her what mod is being conflicted with. So at least then we'll know which one we're dealing with and we can go from there. But meantime, until she's able to figure that out and answer me back, we're just going to do first persons. We're just going to have fun with first persons for the next who knows how long. Taking a break. And so we're following Cedric right now, whom I lost the little tag for, but I think we're still with Cedric. We'll see. He's probably going to get off at this next station, and I'll be able to see if I can locate him again. I'm assuming that we're still with Cedric, sitting in one of the tram cars and facing forward this time. Yay, yay. Sometimes you face backwards. You never know which way your person is going to sit when they get on the train. Sometimes you're watching everything go by backwards, and sometimes you're in the tram going by everything forwards like we are now. This tram is on a hillside right above whatever's on the left, because it actually looks like it's above ground, but honestly, we know it's not. It's just barely underground, is what it is. Here we go. Okay, so we should hit a tram station, a metro station here anytime now. And hopefully Cedric will pop out of this one and leave the metro station. I'll be able to catch him again. I think this is a metro station coming up. Yeah. When you see all the people, you know you're at a metro station. Now, whether he's going to get off here or not, I don't know. Looks like he did. Okay, so right here, I put it on pause. Everybody you see in green that's in here and all the people in white are in the metro station. So they will all disappear when I click this button over here. But the people you see getting up onto the stairs or just coming down from the metro station, like that guy with the bike, it looks like back there, they will suddenly be very visible. There we go. See, and now the only people you see are the ones coming in and going out of those stairs. So we're starting the game up again here. And he may be going up the stairs this time. Yes, he is. Good. Okay, so he's in it looks like he's in the big square. The new residential area that I created. And I'm going to try and pop out of him and grab his little, come on. Yeah, because he's not surrounded by a lot of people at this point. There we go. Okay, now we've got his little box back. I was trying to get this little box back. Not that it really matters, I guess, but because it just tells me that he's going home to the Hickory residence, and since I don't know where that is, it doesn't help me a whole lot. I should probably check, but I'm not going to. Usually if they're walking, that means that they're going to turn towards the building that they're going into. Just before they go into it, gives you some warning if you want to pop out. Okay. He could be going for a nice long walk, which would be great. I would like that. Or he could be taking a nosedive to the left any minute into one of these little houses. So you never know. You never know whether they're going to take a nice long stroll with you or they're going to jump, into a house and you lose them. Or they lose you. And quite often you wind up popping all the way back to where you started, which in our case would be, where did we start? I think we started at the port. Yeah, we'd wind up going all the way back to the other, well, a long distance from here anyway. This guy in front of us looks like he's missing an arm. He's not. It's just if you get too close, things disappear off of the people in front of you. I could try and fix that next time we get in front of another. Okay, I have to get somebody who's close enough that he's disappearing. Well, it's got to be someone that's standing there. We'll have to wait until he's standing. He probably won't give us a chance. Because... Okay. Okay, so the lady that just walked by, if I go up here, see if I can remember, I think it's x-axis, y-axis. Yeah, vehicle camera, Y offset. Let's see what that does. No, that didn't work. Let's try it over here. Well, goodness. You can move forward or backward in your view from the person you're walking with. With this, I just don't know. I think there's an X offset and a Y offset. I'm not sure which is which. You know, one of them, this seems to be doing better this way anyway. I'm not getting people's bodies disappearing piece by piece. They're just winking out as we go by them. That's much better. Yeah. And he's still walking. Cedric lives out here quite a ways. We've had a nice long stroll with him. And it's probably coming to an end at this point, because there aren't too many houses too much further out. Any minute now, he'll probably be taking a nosedive to the left into a building. And whether I can jump out of him fast enough or not, I don't know. We'll find out. He's out here all by himself now. He's really far away from the metro. I need to get that out of the way. There. I think these little houses are pretty. They need front yards. There are a lot of them without front yards. I think Cedric's going in here. I really do. Yeah, he's already halfway in. See, he didn't bother to walk in the way he should. He just went directly to the door. And he even has a puppy with him, which I did not see before. But there he is down there, getting ready to go in that house. There he goes, him and the puppy. That's the end of Cedric. For now, anyway. Okay. Now, I went over here, if this is the one I did it in, yeah. Because my name is Shannon, I went over here and named this residence the Shannon Residence and gave all the people who lived in it that I could catch, like possibly this one, yeah. Here's a Willow Jones who lives in the Shannon Residence, which I renamed to the Shannon Residence. She lived right there. She just came out, and she is going to get her name changed to Willow Shannon. Now, I don't know at this point. I closed out the game and started it up again, and so I don't know if I had a whole bunch of people that were living in this named with Shannon as a last name, and then I called it the Shannon Residence. Now, what my question is when you close the game out and you come back into the save of that game, are the people that live in there that you changed the names of, do they still have the new name as Shannon, a last name, or do they get the old names back when you close it out? I stayed with the game long enough last time to find out that here comes somebody down here. Yeah, coming in, but going to pass the. He or she lives at the Victoria Residence, and that is not this residential building, so I can't tell anything from that. And this one lives at the Grove Residence. Can't tell any from that. I'm hoping that somebody will walk by or come out of the building. Entering or exiting the building, I would like to check their name and see if their last name is still Shannon. So I don't know if we won't hang out here much longer because it's boring. Oh, there's somebody coming out. Let's take a look. Nope, Faith Brown. And I can change her name to Faith Shannon. But I don't know, as I said, if she's going to keep that name through the save and reopen, when you reload the game. I was hoping we'd get an influx of more people coming to this apartment complex and I'd get a chance to check more of these out, but not seeing anybody coming or going. And we're at 15 minutes and this is boring, so I'm going to go ahead and tab down and become first person and go over here and take a look at the park that I put on the outside of it. The only reason I put a park here was so that when I got in the game, I could tell which of these many apartment complexes. This particular road was just filled with apartments. When I renamed this one, well, wasn't particularly interested in let's get over here where I can see more. I wasn't all that interested in trying to figure out where that apartment was when I came back into the game next time. So I put a long stretch of park on each side of it and put one-story houses across the street from it. And that was this building right in front of you. And unbeknownst to me, I had some residential zoning right behind it. And this little one, popped up behind it, but nobody can get to it. So it's got garbage on it, and I'm going to have to get out and fix that, I guess. Because that can make people sick. So we'll pop out of the first person, and we'll go over here to our Shannon residence, right there. And it's fine, but the residence behind it is called the Spring Residence. And garbage is piled up because the garbage can't get to, I don't think the garbage trucks can get to it. You know, because it's kind of like stuck in the back there. Doesn't have a road really going back to it for a vehicle. So I am going to dezone that little piece. There's a little piece right here that this little house is on. I'm going to dezone that. There. And I could wait for this to disappear, but because it's full of garbage, I'm just going to get rid of it now. There. Okay. So now we won't have some little tiny thing coming up behind the buildings that has no road for the garbage trucks to access it through. Oh man, I really have throat problems today. Sorry about that. I really did not mean to. I've been trying to put you on pause every time I have to cough or hack. Okay, so this one is full of garbage. Is it going to, any of these guys going to pick anything up? Yep, they did. It turned aqua. Okay, that's good. All right. Well, let's jump on somebody's vehicle, something that's, you know, okay, here's a Jeep. This guy's driving home. I don't know where he's driving home to, but we'll just jump on him, drive home with him. Excuse me. Drive home with him. Oh, okay, so this is what happens when this is okay, this is the Jeep, and we're looking at the wheels of the Jeep. We're inside the back of the Jeep, and that's because I set the camera X offset, probably. Yeah, see, and this is the Y offset, which apparently puts you up or down. Okay, so Y is, why didn't they say, okay, Y is up or down, and X is front or back. Okay, so we want to be probably right about, I'd like to get a little hood ornament there, if I can, without the tires showing, but I can't, so I'll just put it right here, and that means we're just barely, we won't wind up in the back of this guy when we, okay, and then this is, okay, down on the road where the wheels are, or up above the vehicle. And I guess I want to be probably right about there. Okay. Now we're in Mary Greenway's Jeep, and we're set back in the driver's seat, not, you know, way up on the nose of the vehicle. Well, we are actually on the nose of the vehicle right now. But hopefully we're not up so close that if we get in a jam of, you know, one vehicle stopped right behind the other, we're going to lose her anyway, because as soon as she goes in there, yeah, see, she got out of the Jeep and it popped us out. She parked her Jeep. There's the Jeep that we were in. Again, I don't think I can get any closer. And there's Mary. Now we can pop into her, but she's just going to turn around, come around here and go in the house. See, her and her puppy. Going to go into the house now. She got out of the Jeep. Okay, so that's it for Mary, and that's it for us. That's the end of this episode. I just wanted to give you something to look at. I figured if I was going to play while I was waiting, I might as well, you know, let you play too. Maybe I'll do a little flyover. We have time. Okay, so this is the big city that I made just to spare extra city, just to get some extra people in there. This is the one that I created to just put parks in so that I could test the parks, and and at that point I started having problems. So it might be the parks, it might be the 81 tiles doesn't work with the 1.5 anymore. It worked fine up until then, and I'm praying that it's not going to be the 81 tiles, because I don't want to go back to, you know, 25 tiles, or God forbid 9 tiles. I like being able to spread my city out and have some land in between the different little neighborhoods. Have places to put things like this with the rivers, you know. What have we got going on here? Aside from the fact that, do we not have any water? What is that? Okay, I gotta get out of first person here. If that's, given that that's when nope. No, I was out of first person. Okay. What are these little blue things? I've not seen those before. Okay. Not enough customers. Yeah, I get that. But what are those little blue things? Oh, are those part of the buildings? Are those? Oh, they are. They're part. I thought this little thing right here was when you're way back, this thing that says game station on this building. Oh, and it's got a, what is that? It does have a thing above it. Look at that. It's got a thing above it. All the game stations have icons above them, and I don't understand why. There's nothing there, but they have icons above them. Okay, this must be something new that came with the... That's just weird. They're all over the place, and I have no idea what they're in there for. They shouldn't be. Oh, I see. These are signs. Oops. Get back far enough to where I can see one. Oh, okay. Yeah, they are. They're... I don't seem to be able to get any closer. Yeah, it's actually a sign that's sitting on top of the building. You know, one of those... Yeah, because see, you can, on this one, you can see the post that it's sitting in right underneath the skull. And right above it is... Okay, so we can't stop those. They're part of the nightlife, I guess. There are some skulls there, though. Should probably check that. It was just the one, I guess. How bad is my... do I have 61 people sick? That's not bad for 78,000 folks. And only 193 dead. That's also not bad. Although I do see in here 3 big skulls. So let's go check this and see if do I need another crematorium. 20 people last week processed, 1 processed, none processed, 4 nah, I don't need more. I don't need more. They just haven't got to them yet. So we'll just continue our flyover. We'll just go take a, this is the new nightlife area where we used to have nightlife right here. We got nothing. Where we used to have neighborhood here with promenade going around the edge, we got nothing. And this would be our residential area for up here on the sky high section. And then over here we have commercial, regular, you know, like neighborhood commercial, drugstores, grocery stores, M&H clothing, busy corner shop. Let's see if I can find something else. A lot of busy corner shops. Pharmacy, you know. So anyway, we have a lot of those, and I put a promenade there for the people who are shopping to go to. It also gives more parking needed. So, and then of course, this used to all be residential in the real game, but in this faux game, I just decided to put the commercial there. And then of course there was no city across the thing here because, you know, I hadn't put anything there yet. And this is outside of the 25 tile area. Right back here, all of this is in the 25 tile area, but this whole little city right here, this little neighborhood of skyscrapers, it is outside the 25 tile area. And I'm thinking if I have to drop my 81 tile mod, I'm going to lose a lot of these neighborhoods, those 2 big square neighborhoods that were over here. Also, I built them outside. Where is it? There. Where are you? You're hiding from me. Where are you? There it is. And over here, this was going to be a secondary neighborhood to this one, which started out looking exactly the same. I made this little centerpiece as an intersection. This piece right here, just this inner square, and the tunnel that comes out of it. I made that in the intersection asset editor, and so then you build out from that after you drop this in right here. You build out from it. And I was going to have 2 that looked almost the same, but then I ran into that problem. So you can't do anything when you have, you know, problems with the game. You just have to deal with it. That's what I'm trying to do. Not get upset, just deal. You know? Okay, well, we're at 28 minutes, and I'm going to close this one out now. So I will see you in the beginners episodes, which is the one I'm going to be doing next. Okay, see you then. Bye.